Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today I am going to be doing a review of the DC Universe Classics Green Lantern. So this figure was part of the DC Comics 75 Years of Superpower anniversary line, so it was just a small wave, just one wave that they did in Universe Classics just to commemorate the anniversary of DC Comics. So just like all of the others, it comes with the collector button, and then it also comes with a base and the lantern too. So as you can see, standard DC Universe Classics packaging. And just before we carry on with the review, I just want to point out that all of the other DC Universe Classic figures that I have done reviews for in the past will be as links in the description if you want to go ahead and check them out. So let's take a quick look at the back of the box here, turning this around. As you can see, this is the All-Star wave. So here we have the other All-Stars that you could get: Batman, Superman, Green Arrow, Flash, Power Girl, and Nightwing. And then we have a little bio, which is basically the same bio that you get for every Green Lantern, providing that it's Hal Jordan. And then we get the picture for Green Lantern right there. See, this is something that I wish that Marvel would do. Marvel Legends, they have a tiny little bio. They have a huge picture of the figure on the back, even though you can clearly see the picture on the front. Here they've got clear images of the rest of the line, and then they have a great bio, and they even have room for statistics and everything, so you can actually learn about the character that you're buying. So it's great for kids or people who don't read comics and whatnot, so they actually know who the hell it is that they're picking up. So very nice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open this guy up. And here is everything that you get out of the box now, and it is an incredibly nice figure. It's an awesome version of Green Lantern. There's been a few versions of Green Lantern in the Classics line, and because they all use pretty much the same mold, there's not really going to be major differences to any other Green Lantern gone by now. This particular figure does have a couple of issues, and I will go over them. I wouldn't really call them issues too much, because as you can see, just looking at it, it looks perfectly fine, and there's nothing that makes it terrible. But just my particular figure just has a couple of things wrong with it that just, you look at it and you think, why the hell is it like that? But I'll get onto those in a second. So first of all, it comes with a base. So here we have this clear blue translucent base right here that's got a peg, and then it has a hole, and then it says DC Universe right down here. Try and get some focusing on that. There you go, DC Universe, and then flip it over, and then you just got China and whatnot there. So that's what you get for a base. It does fit on the stand very well, so we're just going to put that to one side. It's always nice to have a base, and let's just give it a quick test with a Marvel Legends figure. Does it fit the same? Yep, that fits. So you can use it for Marvel Legends if you wish. And then you also get the little badge that you get with every 75th anniversary one. So this one is obviously the Green Lantern badge. I already have the Sinestro Corps Batman one. So if you want a review of that, I will do one. I was going to do it when I first got it, but the review just got pushed back because I was just getting more and more new stuff. And then that also goes for Catman and for the Mongol and Cyborg Superman 2-pack. So if you want reviews of any of those, let me know in the comments below and I will do them. So also as an accessory, you get the lantern itself. So if we just take this out of its hand, there we go, and we get this nice shiny lantern. So as you can see, different green to his costume right there. This is the color of, obviously, just the classic Green Lantern costume, and then the New 52 is a lot more shiny like this. And in wave, is it 20? Is it the Necron wave? I can't remember, to be honest. Is actually a Green Lantern that I want also. I found this, well, my brother found this actually at Comic-Con, and it was £12, so it was very good price. However, I do want that other one too. And then I'm not sure if that one comes with the lantern though. I don't think it does. And because this is a more shiny kind of, New 52 kind of look, that will go awesome with that figure. So if and when I get that, I can display this with it. But basically, The only thing this can do is just have this little handle on there that moves, and it's a very nice display piece. So getting straight into the figure then, problems, like I said, there's just a little thing, just like there's a little nick on the edge of his nose right here, as you can see right there, and then like a little bit of green goes down underneath the mask, so he's got a bit of a booger hanging out of his nose there, but that's one of them. And then the other one is the gap on the back, which I can show you with the flash. As you can see, the flash that I have here from the DC Unlimited line came with the extra add-on bits that previously came with, I think it was a Superman figure, and they were red. So you got these translucent parts, and that fits into his back right there. So what they've done to fill that in on this body mold, instead of just using the same mold, but with that not there, they actually chose a mold with the hole in, and then they've tried to fill the hole in, which I find really strange, because if you look at other figures like Batman and Superman and whatnot, you know, they have the gap there for capes, and then obviously you've got it there for Flash. But if you take it out on Flash, then it doesn't look too bad. I mean, you've got that gap there like that, but that's not even the same shape and size and everything as that. So I'm not really too sure. I mean, you know, obviously if they've got two different kinds of holes, surely they must have one that literally doesn't have a hole in. It just seems really kind of strange to me, and it's not really done incredibly well either. You know, you can see it doesn't really look too great. It's a bit sloppy. I don't care too much, but it's just one of those things. Like, why is that there like that? Why isn't it just, you know, why is there just no hole there in the first place? You know, it's just really kind of strange. And then another thing, it just seems that this just comes down a little bit further than this, like the paint on there, and like the arse cheek kind of comes down a little bit further on the one side than on the other, unless you level the legs out like that, and then he's kind of to one side. The legs are the same length and everything, but it's just kind of strange. It just seems that the one ass cheek comes down a little lower, just very strange. But moving on anyway, paint detail, this is where it starts to go much better. So instead of it just being green, black and white, and then there you go, done, there is actually a nice, I don't know if it's paint wash or just shading done by spraying or whatever it is that they've done, but if we come in close here, you can actually see there's some shading in all of these little recessed parts in the muscles and whatnot, you know, around the neck, the chest, the abs. On the white of the gloves, it's not pure white, it looks a little dirty. So if it's meant to be like that, then that's awesome paint detail. If it's not, then I don't really care, because I like it. Another great plus is the fact that the ring on this one, as you can see, is done perfectly, and you can even see the molded in logo right there, which is really cool. But yeah, painted absolutely perfectly. Some of them, they only have the actual circular part of the ring painted, and some of them the paint is really sloppy and goes all over the fingers, but this is literally perfect. So that's really awesome. Really happy about that. The logo, although it's just a print, it's printed on there very nicely, no problems with that. And then as for the eyes and rest of the detail on the face, it's all really nice. The hair is awesome. We have this light brown section, we have the rest of it I think is like a kind of darker brown on the top, and then we have the black too. But it's all done really well. Really do like all of the paintwork that's been done on this figure. So as for articulation then, it is exactly the same as all other Universe Classics body molds pretty much. So we have the head that moves up and down, which is very nice. It looks kind of strange because it just kind of, yeah, it's like, oh, my neck's disappeared. Yeah, so very nice. And then we have left and right, and then a little bit of wiggly side to side. These shoulders go up this much, and they go full 360 degrees. Bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, and then we have a wrist swivel. And I didn't mention earlier, but the hands are actually pliable enough to easily get the lantern in and out of his hand. It's not a struggle to put that in, so that's very good. At the abs, he crunches forward and backwards, so very nice. and then we have left and right. The legs do the full split, damn that must hurt, and then they go forward and back, and then they also rotate up here in like kind of mid-thigh region, single jointed knee, and then we have the single up and down movement at the foot. So if you're used to Marvel Legends reviews on my channel, you will notice that the articulation is less than that. So if you're thinking of getting this now or getting into DC figures now, I must say that the Universe Classics line, it is a little less on the side of detail and articulation than what Marvel Legends has ever been about. However, what it excels at is just pure quantity. If you're a Batman fan, you'll have hours and hours and hours of collecting fun trying to get all of the Universe Classics Batman figures over the years. There have been probably hundreds, if not thousands, of the damn things. Here is Green Lantern alongside other people that use the same mold. So we have the New 52 Flash, Superman, Batman and Hawkman, and then we have the New 52 Wonder Woman, which obviously does not use the same mold. But yeah, he looks absolutely incredible alongside New 52 figures. Obviously, the slightly newer Green Lantern than this one is a little more shiny and just looks a little bit more like this Superman with kind of speckle kind of paint. So he looks a lot more new and up to date with these guys. However, this guy looks fantastic anyway. So I definitely recommend this figure if you want a similar Justice League setup. So like I said earlier in the review, if you want to see any of the other figures that you see right here, go ahead and check out the links in the description, or you can go ahead and look at the DC playlist on my channel. And if you subscribe, then maybe you'll see more DC Universe Classic reviews in the future as my collection grows. I am actually going to get the Damian Wayne Robin and the Batman Beyond Batman. I also plan on getting a few other DC figures, for example, the Arkham Knight figures, and also the Arkham Knight Batmobile, and probably some of the little multiverse figures to go along with the Batmobile, so I can make a nice little display there. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you subscribe for more awesome reviews. I'm Homerino123 on Instagram and Twitter if you want to check out pictures of my collection and be notified when videos go up if you're not subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, then go ahead and do so, and that will just show me loads of support. So thanks, guys, and I will see you next time.